بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله وحده والصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعده أما بعد. The next chapter is in regards to the remembrance of death and keeping our hopes short. Meaning a person shouldn't have long hopes in the dunya, and this indicates towards how we should not have a great attachment with the materialistic world. The first hadith here, hadith reported by Ibn Umar radiallahu anhuma, hadith reported by Imam Bukhari in his book of Sahih Hadith. Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu was the son of Umar radiallahu anhu. He says, one day, أخذ رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم بمنكبي. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam grabbed my shoulder or my elbow, he grabbed my arm, and he said, O Ibn Umar, كن في الدنيا كأنك غريب أو عابر سبيل. O Ibn Umar, stay in this dunya or live in this dunya as if you are a stranger or someone that's just passing by, meaning just someone that's traveling. And so Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu used to say, and this was from amongst his sayings, amongst his quotes later on in life, he used to say, إِذَا أَمْسَيْتَ فَلَا تَنْتَظِرُ الصَّبَاحَ. If the evening comes, then don't wait for the morning. Meaning, live in the moment. Don't wait for the morning to make tawbah. Don't wait for the morning to pray your salah. But live life in that moment. Don't think or don't expect that you will be alive the next morning. وَإِذَا أَصْبَحْتَ فَلَا تَنْتَظِرُ الْمَسَاءَ. And when you wake up in the morning, don't expect to live till the evening. Instead, live in that moment and make or act upon good actions in that moment. Don't wait till tomorrow or till the evening to do good things, because who knows who has a guarantee that they'll live till the evening. وَخُذْ مِنْ صِحَّتِكَ لِمَرَضِكَ وَمِنْ حَيَاتِكَ لِمَوْتِكَ. Ibn Umar radiallahu anhuma used to say that take advantage of your health before your sickness, and take advantage of your life before your death. Because once a person becomes sick, it becomes very hard for him to act upon good deeds, to pray his salawat. Once a person passes away, obviously he will not be able to act upon good deeds. So take advantage of your siha, your health, before you become sick, and take advantage of your life before you pass away. And so these were the advices, or this was from amongst the sayings of Ibn Umar radiallahu anhuma, that he took from the teachings of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the saying, "Kun fi dunya ka'annaka gharib aw 'abiru sabil." Live in this dunya as if you are a stranger or someone that's passing by. My teacher used to give a very good example. He said, when a person's traveling in this dunya, for example, we're on a road trip and we're going to Chicago, and halfway through the trip we stop. It's nighttime, we're tired. So he said, what, we'll get a hotel for the night, and we'll just spend a night in the hotel, and then tomorrow morning we'll continue our journey. Now that hotel is very temporary. You go there, you sign in, you get your room. You don't really care about the furniture, you don't really care about the color of the wall, you don't really care about the carpet or the bathroom. It's just whatever, you're only there for one night. So a person doesn't give it importance. A person doesn't walk in, how foolish would a person be if you walked into the hotel room and said, hey, you know what, I don't like the color of the room, let's go get some paint. Or let's go get some new furniture, I don't like the furniture of the room. Or the carpet's old. You're only there for one night. So what's the point of becoming so attached to it? What's the point of, investing time and money into that hotel room when you're only there for one night? You're not going to change the beds and the furniture or go into the bathroom and move around the setting or get new furniture. None of that. Why? Because you're only there for one night. And so the Prophet ﷺ said, treat the world that way. You're only here for a very temporary amount of time. Don't attach yourself to the materialistic things of this dunya. It's just like a person who would have to attach himself to, that hotel room for one night and spend the whole night changing the room in the morning. He's not even get his rest, didn't even clean up or get what he needed for the road trip the next morning. Instead, he just spent the time changing the appearance of the room, the furniture, the paint, the carpet. So we'd say, what a foolish person. He spent that one night that he needed rest. He got that hotel room for rest and to prepare for his journey the next day, but instead he wasted it fixing up the hotel room. The same way, this dunya, we are here to prepare for the akhirah. If we attach ourselves to the dunya and we're just, running after worldly pursuits and the time expires, we never really prepared for the akhirah. And so we're just like that person who would spend, his time in that hotel room doing useless things for that one night. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us tawfiq to act upon what has been said. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us tawfiq to do good actions and stay away from haram. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us, forgive us, to keep us and our families away from all harm. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.